out of nowhere, the kidnappers grabbed me and shoved me in their car. Nah, that's not what happened. What happened was my cousin forgot me on the car for like 0.3 seconds, and I definitely thought I was gonna suffocate because the AC was off, and then I started panicking because of my childhood trauma. But it's okay, we're okay now, we're okay. So yesterday, it was sunshine and everything, and then look! Good morning, everybody. I'm all packed and ready to go. Let me introduce you guys. This is my beautiful cousin. Her and I will be heading down to Kenting, Taiwan. Now, why are we going there? Well, it's where the beach is at. Unfortunately, we did pick exactly the days where the typhoon passes by, so I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that we'll get a little bit of sun. I just want to be tan again. Now, before we leave Taichung, there's a few things we must do before we head. First stop, a 7-Eleven. I saw this last box of pretzel Perro sticks, so obviously I grabbed them, and then I discovered the best creative direction the Snickers company have ever made, which is almond Snickers. Dude, how genius is that? Okay, second stop. So we're going to McDonald's. So driving all the way there is like 4 hours. We're gonna get breakfast first, and breakfast is McDonald's. I don't know if this is just me or you guys experience this as well, but ordering drive-thru always gives me anxiety because I feel rushed to pick what I want. So over the years, I've just stuck with the same exact breakfast order, which is the sausage and egg McMuffin. We didn't want to be too full because we got a surprise later, so we didn't get the hash browns, but trust me, it sucked my soul out a little, but it's okay. This sausage McMuffin with egg was 58 Taiwanese dollars, so in translation for the rest of the planet to understand, it's about 13 RMB, 1.9 US dollars, or 1.5 British pounds. It was so delicious. Maybe it's because I haven't had McDonald's in ages, but damn, these good. Now, the rest of the ride till our next stop was quite disappointing. The sky was still gloomy, and rain decided to be the most unpredictable being of all beings. It would rain and stop and rain and stop. But when it rained, it didn't just rain. It poured. For half the ride, we couldn't see anything through the glass because the raindrops would splatter onto our windshield like a fly from literally any cartoon. But it just kept coming, you know? Even if the wind wipers went psh, it would just... We are at our first stop, which is 新营休息站. What is that in English? 新营 rest stop. Take a break stop. Recess time. It's not a gas station. There is a gas station, but we don't need gas. Oh, rest stop. It's called a rest stop. Okay, we're at Xingyin rest stop, and we are here because we need to pee. Niao niao. Niao niao. Niao. Okay, here's the plan. Later, we're gonna drive for like another 45 minutes to get to Tainan. When we get there, we're gonna eat lunch. Tainan has a lot of really good Taiwanese food. Apparently, I've never been, but my cousin says it has like one of the best Taiwanese cuisine all around. And then after we eat, we're gonna go to another 7-Eleven because we didn't pick up cookies. That's our last stop, and then we're gonna drive all the way to Kenting, which is the very bottom of Taiwan where the beach is at. So we're gonna... Okay, bye! After 30 minutes of driving, my cousin weirdly took a detour off the highway and parked right outside this cute little shop. This was not a part of our plan, so I was very confused. I got off the car and all I could see was wood. No food, no seats, no drinks, which confused me greatly because then why are we here? Then I realized this store is called Du Lao Ming. It's a prawn cracker store. So we're not hungry, we're bored. So we're gonna eat. Yay. Yes.
Ooh, it's so big.
These crackers were phenomenal. First of all, they were huge, which made them that much better because it was so satisfying to bite into. Secondly, when you bit into the cracker, the crisp and the crackle. Thirdly, you can really taste the prawn flavor within the crackers. I've had some prawn crackers in the past where they just tasted salty, but these were well-seasoned, crispy prawn-infused crackers. After a bit more driving, we got to Tainan. What does that mean? It's lunchtime. This city is more rural compared to the more popular cities like Taipei. However, it holds so much culture and history, and most importantly, great food. The store that we will be eating at today is 蚊帐牛肉汤. This store is famous for its beef soup. Usually, the lines for the store could go all the way back to the next crosswalk traffic light. The inside of the store was all blue, so it kind of looked like a Smurf exploded on the interior walls. We ordered 2 classic beef soups as well as 1 rice and a plate of fried vegetables. First came the stir-fried cabbage, which was 120 Taiwanese dollars, which is 28.6 RMB, 3.2 British pounds, and 4 American dollars. Next was the rice. The rice was 30 Taiwanese dollars, 7 RMB, 0.8 British pounds, and 1 American dollar. The beef soup was 100 Taiwanese dollars, 23 RMB, 2.7 British pounds, and 3.3 American dollars. The price here is very cheap, and the food is so delicious. The soup itself was fresh out of the pot, and then they threw in the really thin slices of raw beef. They use the heat of the soup to slowly cook the beef so that when you eat it, the beef is slightly pink, which makes it super tender. The soup itself was jam-packed with flavor. It just makes you want to keep drinking and eating. The rice is a very traditional 卤肉饭, which is directly translated into braised meat rice. Usually it's made with pork, however, this store makes the mince with beef, which gives it a different flavor and a rich beefy undertone. The veggies, I'll be honest, was meh. It didn't make me want to go, whoa, but I don't hold it against the store because most people don't go there and order veggies. And that's lunch. Yay! Did you like it? Yes. But we can't leave without dessert. Just down the street from that beef store was this little food stand. They sell 3 different types of fried items, 10 Taiwanese dollars for each and 25 for all 3. So obviously we had to have one of each. Best decision ever. First one is a sweet potato ball. It was insane. You can find fried sweet potato balls all over Taiwan, but this one had a crunchy outside and a gooey center. It was so delicious. There's 2 more! One's like mochi, and then the other one is made of yam. Yam. Yuto, yam. I don't know. A type of yam. Oh, taro! It's made of taro. Yam. The second one was this white blob. It's like mochi, and then they fried it, and then they tossed it in sugar, and now it shall go in my mouth. Might not look too interesting, but it was the best thing I've ever had. And I've eaten a lot of things, and this was outstanding. It's a long stick of fried mochi. After it was fried, the store owner tossed it into a sugar bin. This coated the outer surface of this mochi, which gives it a bit of a sweet flavor. Personally, I love squishy and chewy food, so this was right up my alley. Okay, this one's the taro one. It's also fried. Look at that. Freaking... oh yeah. I feel like taro is not an easy ingredient to master because it can easily be too heavy or too overpowering. But this taro cake, the flavor was perfectly balanced as well. This one's good, but that one's really good. And of course you can't have dessert without a drink. If you've never been to Taiwan, it's quite hard to comprehend how much Taiwanese people like bubble tea. In Mandarin, we don't call it bubble tea, we call it 手摇杯, which literally translates to handheld mixed cup. So these stores not only sell bubble tea, they do all types of drinks. I got 多多绿茶, which is Yakult and green tea. Now you might go, what? Yakult and what? Don't judge too quickly. Yakult and green tea is such an amazing combination. You gotta try it before you judge it.
I like it.
It's really good. Ew, that's a booger. It's really good, but it's really sweet. So verdict, there are better drink stores. And also the bubble's really interesting. Like, why is it clear? But it doesn't taste bad. The clear is actually really interesting. I still didn't say that it's good. It's okay. If it was like out of 10, I'd give the store out of like a 6. But only because like there's so many drink stores in Taiwan that the standard is really, really, really high. But if you took this store and put it in like, for example, Glasgow, then oh yeah, I'd be a 10 right up there. But because we're in Taiwan, it's like, they can do better, okay? With the accompaniment of our bubble tea, we hopped right back onto the highway and drove. I feel like the gods all collectively decided to take a huge piss on us today. I want to get 10! Yeah, so guess what happened right after I said that? The gods were like, oh, let me show you how I can pee even harder than before. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that it kept raining, and it rained a lot. About 20 minutes later, the rain finally stopped. Finally, we saw the road sign that says Kenting. This means there's only 20 minutes left until we get to our final destination, which is the Chateau Beach Resort. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please take a look around your surrounding and you might start noticing the road is a little bit less pavemented. There are less traffic lights, there are more trees, more dirt, and if you kindly follow my hand gesture that you clearly cannot see because you're sitting beyond a computer, to look at your right side, you will see the ocean. We are at the very, very edge of Taiwan. This is the end of the road. As we got closer to our final destination, the roads got narrower, curvier, slopier, slanted, inclined. Y'all get what I'm saying? A few minutes later, we knew we were at our destination. We knew because our GPS said, "You have arrived at your destination." So we simply drove into the entrance of our resort and found our way to the check-in. The Chateau Beach Resort is one of the most popular resorts in Kenting. The reason for this? It is walking distance from the Kenting night market. It owns its own private beach, which means you don't have to be sharing it with anybody else, as well as multiple pool depths that you can choose from. Like I said before, this resort is huge, so after we checked in and got our room card as well as our breakfast cards, we had to hop back into our car and drive to where we stayed. With the help of a bunch of number signs and road signs and arrows pointing in all directions all around the hotel, we finally found our room. My cousin and I got the double person's oceanside view room. This room came with a closet, 2 pairs of free flip-flops, mini fridge, kettle, ice bucket, couch, lamp, a bunch of advertisement, a TV, a double bed, towels, sink, water, shower, everything, toilet, pretty standard. But what's not standard about this hotel room is that we got our own balcony. We've arrived. It's actually so cute. And so the really cool thing about this hotel is that this side of the hotel's rooms have this balcony. And if you open it, it goes straight to the pool. And then if you walk down from the pool, that's the beach, which is really convenient. So I did an outfit change and a hair change because I felt really disgusting. I've been sitting on a car all day, and also Taichung is so good. So that is our room. And now we're gonna head right to the beach. We're gonna take this opportunity while it's not raining and go have some fun. We're just gonna have a chill day at the beach, take some cute photos, have some fun with the waves, and just see what Kenting's all about. Look at that gorgeous sunset. Oh my god. And the waves. I think the last time I was at a beach was literally a year ago on my grad trip. Oh my god. It's been a year since I've been at the beach, and the last time I was at... What? I graduated a year ago. It's been a year. That's crazy. It would have been better if the sun was out, obviously, but I'm actually so happy right now. There's nobody here. Like, when have I've never been to a beach where nobody was around. There's literally like 10 people next to me. Like, what? We're done embarrassing ourselves on the beach, but now we're gonna go embarrass ourselves at the night market, which will be fun. So let's go. It's dinner time. We're walking down the street. Look at their traffic light for humans. They're 2 couples walking together. Unfortunately, it is the weekday, so there are a lot less stands around, but all the good ones and the popular ones were open, so we're gonna head on right in. The first stop we're gonna stop at is Fry's Uncle. I love fries, my cousin loves fries, and these fry stands always have a bunch of different types of fries, and they're usually quite good. So we got some potato wedges, some normal fries, and some cross fries. These fries were so good. They were crispy on the outside, fluffy and soft on the center. I mean, you can't really go wrong with fries, you know? The next stop, Mr. Ball. We saw Mr. Ball on Instagram and we were really curious to why this food stand was so popular. This food stand sells 4 different types of fried meatball. We wanted to go with one that we knew we would like, so we got the mozzarella. Now this fried meatball shook me. When I bit into that crispy shell, the juices of the meat rushed right out. The mincemeat was perfectly seasoned. The mozzarella balances the texture of the meatball out. It gives it more of a creamy flavor, and on texture-wise, it's completely opposite to the crispy fried outside shell. Recommended 100%. After all the food, we were definitely thirsty, and we thought we'd get a little spicy tonight. There was this really cute alcohol stand that served a variety of cocktails. I got this rainbow fruit drink because it had a bunch of fruit that I like in it, so I just got it, and it looks super cool. My cousin got this really pretty raspberry drink. The guy's proposing to his girlfriend. When I got back home, I was pretty much almost done with my drink, but look at how gross the color is. I didn't think about the color when I bought this drink. You see, when you're drinking and you're walking and it's wobbling, all the colors just kind of mix and then it turns into this poop color.
This one was for free.
Now back in the hotel room, we just turned on a reality TV show and just started watching.
乐意欧，乐意欧，不是乐意 U， 不是，那是那边的刘，喂，刘星宇啊，刘欧。
So let me explain. I was a bit tipsy, so everything was really funny.
这个我想问你，我买七，对呀，妈妈。
It's bedtime. And that's the end of day 1. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll be putting day 2 and day 3 out next week.